Pandora's box, turning our strikes and defense into who knows what. Ah, and a second blur, this one upgraded. That's going to let us start to assemble the Blurricade. Piercing Wail is very good. It's a status for sadistic nature. It lowers enemy strength. Great with Pyramid too. Concede right away to get that Runic Pyramid start. I think Silent really likes Pyramid in general. A lot of her cards are built to work a lot better with access to retain, and she has the least to fear from Hand Clog, at least initially, of all the characters, with that zero cost neutralize and the ability to discard a card with Survivor. Pretty nice pathing here. We can go upgrade Elite, upgrade Relic, Elite, upgrade into a late Burning Elite with a late shop, or we could opt to... Up like up the left here, maybe? But I think this middle route is going to be the best by far. With even the option to opt out of the Elite if we're somehow not ready for one. We'll head to this event. If there's money, we can go to the store. If not, we'll proceed into 4 combats trying to get some potions to fight that first Elite with. Generally speaking, each hand we have, Oh, so here's a cool thing. We're guaranteed to draw 3 strikes, right? Because that's the only thing. Every other card is in hand, and we just get to retain it. Kind of neat how the Pyramid can really assure your draws like that. Especially more so when your deck is small. Don't really think Expertise is very good with Pyramid. Sneaky Strike can be quite good with Pyramid. It is 12 damage for 2 energy, but refunds the price if you have discarded a card. And with Pyramid, it's a lot easier to make sure that it shows up with your discard card, even just with 1 Survivor. This is acceptable right now because of the Pyramid. Or a Cloak and Dagger, block and Shivs. Not a huge fan of Shivs in particular right now. Let's go with a Sneaky Strike. Since we need more damage than the Cloak and Dagger provides. And hold on to this neutralize. Not that we really need to, but we can. Feels like the neutralize upgrade is a bit less valuable than it normally would be because of our ability to retain it. How about some Deadly Poison? Poison, I think, is exceptionally good with Pyramid, which favors, the Poison favors a more laid-back, defensive style. Immediate upfront damage with Endless Agony is not bad. I don't think Pyramid and Agony exactly do a whole lot together, but it is just 0 damage, 0 cost, 8 damage. If you play both up front, and that's just fine. But I think a Deadly is a good addition here. I'll risk it for the biscuit. What do you got? Ouch. And success, a meal ticket, healing us 15 when we enter stores. We're planning on going to this store right before the Burning Elite, so that's actually going to be quite relevant. Good. Yeah, and when we do that, it'll pay back what we've paid into it already. I think Prepared can be pretty good with a Pyramid, helping reduce any incidences of Hand Clog, and in this case also getting our Sneaky Strike better online. Deflect is pretty good with Pyramid too, just any 0 cost block is something you'd love to have with Retain. Let's take a Prepared. I don't think we want a Tactician with only 1 discard card. No! Fumes. Stacks with the deadly poison for more poison. More poison, more good. Especially helps with multi-enemy fights like the sentries. It'll be good. Damage over time against the Guardian. Pyramid definitely helps you force infinites more easily. That's for sure true, Omni. Might have to do that on one of these runs. I think a Fumes is a very reasonable addition, though. And a very reasonable upgrade, too. Although Deadly Poison might be a better upgrade. No, let's take the Fumes. Alright, hoping for not Gremlin Knob. Damn it. Well, if we are going to fight Gremlin Knob, drawing Noxious Fumes, Deadly Poison, turn 1 seems like pretty decent to me. So I'm not going to complain. It's on the Art of Fumes. It's, I think it's supposed to be a gremlin. Kind of hunched over. So here's the face, back, knee, and leg, forearm. With some stinky happening all around. Okay, Sneaky Strike next turn. That means I'm gonna block Potion here. Yeah. It's gonna be the small attack next turn. My hope is that we either block or KO. Looks like we block. Take 5 more. Not too bad. Strawberry is more max HP and valuably more current HP. And I really value a Dagger Throw here. This is a common attack that has draw and discard attached to it, helping us additionally activate those discard effects. This deck now definitely wants either a Tactician or a Reflex. Okay, we're either fighting the Sentries or Lagavulin next, which makes me want to upgrade my Deadly Poison. Upgrading our Survivor might also be something worth doing here. Lavador Kelkim, giving us 6 block if we fail to block during our turn. Good insurance policy, and works really well with certain things. I think I want a Swift Potion here. Yeah, that feels better. I can Deadly Poison this nerd. Oh, order. Shoot. We'll just draw, prepare next turn or whatever. It's fine. And from here, we're pretty dang safe. Alright, easy fight. Pin Nib doubles the damage of every 10th attack we play, and I'm very happy with an Alchemize here, giving us a random potion. With 3 potion slots, cycling through potions is pretty good. Alchemize is also a card that upgrades for an energy cost reduction, which is pretty good with our Pyramid. Not a bad Blur either. Blur and Pyramid, I think, pair quite nicely. We're gonna go Fire, Shop, Burning Elite, which might be a knob. That could be awkward. Tempted to upgrade our Sneaky Strike for +4 damage. Just kind of as a front load upgrade that we'll appreciate in Act 2. Helping us kill a Slaver quickly, helping us kill a Gremlin. Neutralize upgrade and the Survivor upgrade, both worth considering as well. Now that we have Orichalcum, Knob's not so much a threat. I think with Pen Nib, we definitely want to upgrade our most damaging attack. That would be Sneaky Strike. So we have a good Pen Nib target. Oh, and another upgrade. We could additionally upgrade the Dagger Throw. I think I'm going to additionally upgrade Survivor so that we have an 11 block card. Ooh, Orange Pellets are here. Orange Pellets are pretty hype. So is Dark Shackles with a Runic Pyramid. Can I afford them both? Wait, can I? 5-4 plus 82 equals 236. Yes, we can afford both Dark Shackles and Orange Pellets. Ooh, J-Mitch, I like your idea here of Sadistic Nature. Sadistic Nature is a zero-cost power that says whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 5 damage. Combo is pretty cool with Fumes, and I think this is a really cool power for Silent to scale with, actually. I really do like this Sadistic Nature a lot, now that it's been pointed out to me. And we can afford that and a card remove, which I think will be really genuinely good. You know what? I'm going to do that. Oh, I can't afford the card move. Well... That's unfortunate. Still want it, though. Definitely still want it. Just want to not quite wake up yet. Hello. So, whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 5 damage. Boom. Boom. Boom again. Perfect drawer here. GG. Boat Thingy is going to give us block on turn 1, which I very, very, very much appreciate. Nope. Could take a second Sneaky Strike and feel okay about it, but I think with the Sadistic Nature, we're going to look for stuff that applies statuses instead. And I'm going to upgrade this Sadistic Nature to be 7 damage instead of 5 at the flyer here. Shard establishment value. So the sad thing, Diesphere, is that if you have Runic Pyramid, you don't get to select any cards at the end of the turn with well-laid plans, so you can't even use the establishment in that hypothetical situation. Tragic, I know. Let's Power Pots here, because I can. Thousand Cuts or Caltrops? Against the Guardian, let's go Caltrops. Holding Pen Nib for something better. Well, there's nothing better, unfortunately. Does that mean I'm taking this hit? 28, we do 24 plus 6? No, we're good. I mismapped that. I thought we had 2 extra, but I'm glad we have Exacxies here. Sneak this in here. This deck is beautiful. My child, sadistic nature, get him! GG. Wraith form is here to make us intangible. Intangibility is definitely a good way to block. And pairs nicely with Orichalcum, which gives us free block. If we take a second copy of Alchemize, I think that'll mostly just lead to problems with our potion slots being full. Or Tools the Trade, letting us draw 1, discard 1 each turn. Worst case scenario, we can discard the Wraith form if we don't want to play it. Best case scenario, it blocks for 1,000,000. I'll take a Wraith form here, pretty happily. It's just a shame we don't have the orange pellets to pair with it. But what we do have is either a Pandora's Box, turning our strikes and defends into who knows what. That can be pretty powerful with Sadistic Nature. A Fusion Hammer, giving us additional energy, but no longer smithing at rest sites. Or Philosopher's Stone, giving all enemies extra strength, but giving us that 4th energy. You can, I believe, Back to the Future, get fruit juice from Alchemize. I think. And then you can't get Alchemize... You can get regen potions from Alchemize. That I do know. I forget about it. I forget if fruit juice you can. But the restriction is that you can't get Alchemize from random card generation, so Dead Branch will never give you Alchemize, for example. And I think with the Orichalcum, we don't actually like Defends very much. So let's take Pandora's regular style here, and be extremely happy with this outcome. Look at this! Acrobatics, Calculated Gamble, 1,000 cuts after image. I guess we got a Well-Laid Plans. But the Well-Laid Plans is really the only bad card here. None of this applies status effects, unfortunately. Missing piece for this deck now? Wave of the Hand. Not that we can get that. But that's the card we want. Gee, Bill, how come your mom lets you have 2 slices? Oh, the combo, yes! Check this play out. Set up Sneaky Strike. Draw Sneaky Strike. Sneaky Strike does damage. And because we have discarded a card this turn, gains 2 energy back, even though it was free in the first place. So it's an energy generator. Pretty sweet. Be sweet. Hey, Kasenshi. It is well full blocked. We got potions for days after all. Like 8. Ah. I feel no need. Crippling Cloud is more oh, it's 2 statuses in 1, actually. Crippling Cloud is insanely good with our sadistic nature here. 4 poison and 2 weak and 14 damage to all enemies. Don't mind if I do. The avocado is here. A rude lad. No. Bad shelled parasite. Play the Crippling Cloud here. Take 4? I am not the kind of silent who needs to take 4. Yeah, so many potions, I feel like I really should just be using them. This actually kills you. Either upgraded Deadly Poison or an upgraded Deflect Plus. These are both good in their own right. I think with 3 energy, let's take the upgraded Deflect. And how do I feel about a shop right now? This will be my only opportunity to go to a store this act. So let's take the opportunity to remove a card. Get rid of that well-laid plans. And we get to add a Dark Shackles. Perfect. Also healed us for 3, but, you know, whatevs and all that, right? Opportunity for Magnetism here. Opportunity for Handrail. Handrail Sadistic Nature. The value. Might actually do something against Bronze Automaton. Genuinely. But I think I'd strongly prefer Dark Shackles. Well... yeah, I'd strongly prefer Dark Shackles. I mean, Handrail's just not really gonna do stuff, generally. That's the unfortunate truth of it. Poison Stab's okay here. Don't feel the need to pay for one. Would prefer an upgraded one for free, really. Actually gonna ditch Fumes. That's interestingly telling. Bonk. Alright, what do you got, Distilled Chaos? Might be Calculated Gamble. I'm okay with it if it is. Chance at Blur. Blur is better. Thoughts on Griftlands? Griftlands is a really well done deck building roguelite with some cool story takes. It's got a bit more depth and reading to it than some of the other games in the genre. But if you're okay with a bit of a slower paced game than Slay the Spire, it's a really enjoyable experience. Let us take a Blur. Blur retaining block from turn to turn starts to get relevant, especially with After Image. Actually, just gonna just... Good old boop. Here's Sadistic Nature. So I'll lose the deflect. Sad bird. And a second blur, this one upgraded. That's going to let us start to assemble the Blurricade, where we can just carry block over from turn to turn to turn in an endless cycle of overpowered nonsense. It is beautiful. Okay, first things first, we'll upgrade the Wraith form. From here, we're going to look for energy upgrades. I might even genuinely upgrade our setup here. Does 10 damage though, and blocks for almost 8. I gotta get the fumes down for sure here. So we'll weak pot the front line. Take a bit less here. Do unfortunately become vulnerable here. But it might not matter. There's Crippling Cloud. Don't forget we have Orichalcum still. So I can go Slice, Sneaky Strike, Crippling Cloud. And only take 1 here. Good. Bag of Preparation. It's back from the previous run where we couldn't get it, giving us 2 more cards on turn 1, which is absolutely, positively excellent. With Runic Pyramid. Unreasonable conclusions. Yeah, I think it's obvious, Balthamos, that we can construct a boss relic tier list objectively from the results of the ladder results, right? Surely. I'm actually kind of down for a distraction here. It's a 0-cost card, it makes a new skill, and we're uniquely positioned to take advantage of almost all the different skills that Silent can create. Even if it makes a Reflex or Tactician, those are actually both pretty decent for this deck. Yeah. And I'm planning on fighting 2 more elites? Question mark. Yeah, I am. Let's take it a minute. It was a combat the whole time. Everything else? Behold the Baalorlord. With multiple blurs played, you retain your block for multiple turns, which is particularly good. Not sure what potion I want to replace. Probably the speed potion, actually. These other two potions are really good against the elites, so sure. Let's get rid of that. Ah, much better, an entropic brew. Much better. Oh, by all means, Moxie. I have not seen that pin, but it sounds adorable. Let's try to keep Pen Nib on 9, hey? Ghost in a Jar, that most blessed of silent potions, gives us one turn of Intangible, one turn of essentially Invulnerability. Does make the Entropic Brew worse, because we'll probably try to keep the Ghost in a Jar all the way to the end game. So I think what I'm going to do is discard the Energy Potion, drink the Entropic Brew, see what's inside, Essence of Steel, Speed Potion, discard this, then pick up the Ghost in a Jar. And we'll move forward with Ghost in a Jar, Distilled Chaos, Speed Potion. I'm not taking any of those. I am happily taking a Happy Flower for the additional energy every third turn. That will definitely help. It's a good fight for 1,000 cuts to get put in play. But I need to kill a gremlin first. Both of them, actually. Pen Nib Slice to kill you. Regular Sneaky Strike to kill you. 1,000 cuts Blur. Perfect. For a second there, I forgot I had a Runic Pyramid. Sad but true. Yes, that is very satisfying, thank you. Just make a potion. Dark Shackles has our back. Ninja Scroll gives us 3 Shivs on turn 1. That would take up the remaining 3 slots in our opening hand. I think is reasonable, honestly. If we want some more energy, Tactician is here. Although I'm not sure that we need more energy at this point. At least not in the form of this kind of card. I would like to upgrade our Alchemize. I would like to upgrade our Setup. I actually am going to upgrade Setup first. That's a weird feeling. Let's instead take a backflip for more card draw, because I think we're going to rapidly approach the point where card draw becomes our limiting factor. Playtime? Oh my, okay. I accept. Actually, I'm not going to bother playing this. It's the cost of all cards to 0 this turn. been a good turn to kill the rat, actually. Okay. Not the greatest distilled chaos ever. Just wanted to use my alchemize for something, though. You know? Upgraded Caltrops versus Leg Sweep versus Malaise. What a trio of cards to be offered. I tend to think Malaise pairs extremely well with Orichalcum. Don't have a lot of energy, though. Caltrops Plus has a free upgrade on it, and will do very good damage to hearts. Malaise is also 2 statuses with our sadistic nature. I'm sold. I am sold. Genuinely. To the highest bidder. Definitely gonna be... I'm gonna just use both of these potions here on turn 1, so that our shivs do 11 damage. And these poor slavers can have a bad day. Brilliant. Oh, whoops. I thought I had one more energy than I did. My sneaky strike doesn't matter, though. Because we kill 2 of them anyway. Sorry, 20 damage neutralized? Dang. That's a good turn 1. Snecko Skull means we apply additional poison whenever we would apply poison. That's very, very good. And I don't mind a footwork either to scale up our block cards, especially with 2 blurs. Pick that up. Okay, use the dagger throw. Humes set up the Wraith for him. Snecko Skull is not an additional trigger now, it just simply makes it 1 more. Tragically. Blam. Spiciness levels at maximum. One last fight against the snake plant for the act. Very well. Foul beast. Malaise next turn. And Dark Shackles. We somehow need more block, which we don't. Piercing Wail is very good. It's a status for sadistic nature. It lowers enemy strength. Great with Pyramid too. I'll keep this poison potion. That's 7 poison. We'll plan on using that against the Bronze Automaton. And yes, I am upgrading setup here on purpose, so that we can, for 0 energy, put a card on top of the deck and have it cost 0. Should have done that first, but that's fine. That for 1. Okay. The toastening begins. There's that setup. Set up the Wraith form here. That way I have it if I need it. Probably just block this Hyper Beam the old-fashioned way. Sure looks like it. Still feels like we need more card draw now. So our next upgrade might be Acrobatics for that reason. GG. So improved decisively, we haven't yet needed the Wraith form. Do I add a grand finale to all this? Burst is surely better, right? Letting us play a skill twice. We can burst Alchemize for more potions, we can burst Crippling Cloud, burst Blur, burst Piercing Wail, burst Malaise. Lots of good burst uses here. Doesn't feel like we're gonna need a second copy of Wraith form, right? If we hold the first one in reserve successfully through our boss fight. So let's get some Blurst. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. You're telling me that this Ghost in a Jar could be two turns of intangible, huh? What a pair of energy relics to be offered. Sozu prevents us from gaining any more potions, including, you guessed it, from Alchemize. Velvet Choker limits us to 6 cards per turn, which sure makes stuff like Burst and Slice and Setup pretty awkward. So yeah, let's take double potions. It'll be a 3 energy run. but we've got a few ways to cheat the energy gain. Happy Flower helps, the setup helps, and we'll look to get some energy upgrades in here too. But it's going to be a bit of a challenge playing this on 3 base energy. Upgrades will help, and we can get both upgrades and lots of elites along our path. Let's hit the shop first, figure it out from there. Ooh. Cash money value. Thank you, potion. That's exciting. Here, it's one of those, like, really free. For real. Now the real question is, can we cycle back around and do that again? Before Fumes kills this thing? The answer is maybe. The answer is yes, we've made it. Good job, us. Ooh. We said we wanted more card draw. Acrobatics is certainly that. Yeah. Especially with an upgrade on it. Blessing of the Forge does not get doubled by the Sacred Bark. Whereas this is top 6 cards. Look at the top 6 cards of the draw pile. That sounds hilarious. Speaking of Outer Wilds, we're going to be doing some more Outer Wilds this upcoming Sunday. Diving into a bit more of that game blind. Set up. No Hand of Greed this time. You just distilled Chaos against a Spiker the other day. Oof. Some lessons have to be learned the hard way. Escape Plan is pretty nice with all the... with some dexterity and with After Image. If you have a skill-dense enough deck, I think that's worth it. Okay, some more really good ways to cheat the energy game here. Mummy Hand makes something in hand free whenever you play a power that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powers of the deck, so that's an extremely good Mummy Hand. Another copy of Piercing Wail is here. Bullet Time is here, potentially. Definitely going to take the Mummy Hand. And then probably Piercing Wail card remove? Oh yeah, I even forgot about our Wraith Form. Yes. Wraith Form is also a power. I could remove 1,000 Cuts. We're never going to get it upgraded. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Frozen Eye is powerful here too, letting us view the cards in draw order. Very good with a calculated gamble. But I think I'd rather go Piercing Wail card remove. Onwards. Transient's very easy with a Wraith Form in the deck. I don't think this deck ever kills Transient. Seems pretty unlikely. Might be time to play the top 6. Let's do that. What do we got? That on top. Yeah. Here's a good turn. And now we can just, of course, just Wraith Form. Supply's a debuff, but I don't think it's good enough to add. Certainly don't want an Infinite Blades. Bonus Merchant. Envenom would have been very, very good with Sadistic Nature and Snecko's Skull and Mummified Hand, but it's alas out of our price range here. We could maybe take a backflip. I don't think we need it, though. Don't need the heal. We're good. Alright, first elite is Giant Head. How do you beat Giant Head with 3 energy? That is the question. Attack. Please. Try to Blurricade up. First malaise here. Taking 4 strength off Giant Head doesn't seem like a huge amount, but it is relevant. Not bad sadistic damage either. Gamble into all this. Calculated gamble, I'm in. Super in for that. Okay, next turn the big hits start swinging in. Burst Blur. And then might as well use that now. No real reason not to. Yeah, sorry about that noise. That's a little bit of landscaping going on outside. It's a once-a-week sort of thing around here that I don't have any control over. Happens during the stream hours sometimes. Again, not needing a Wraith form at all here. Kinda cool. Set that up, draw it, play it. You've got Sundial, 4 cards with card draw / regen, Grand Finale, 1 normality, and a Ghost form, says OAOL. Basically, all you need to do is remove cards. And I think you'll be in great shape from there. And add, if you can find more card draw, go for it. But that's all you're gonna need. A card like Reflex Plus can help make a big deck feel smaller by increasing your amount of draw. Do we want to bottle an attack here? I don't think that we do. Could bottle Dagger Throw, but I don't see why we would. 1800 gold in one shop, well... removing normality sounds good, of course. The rest is up to you. Okay, blue keys in the chest. Alright, Reptomancer, no. She's just gonna gamble away these shivs for different cards. Perfect, we get Fumes down on turn 1. I'm gonna set up my Wraith form. I'm not gonna be afraid to use it in this fight. Okay, I like the current potions a fair bit. I guess we'll take the Swift Potion out of the equation here. Oh, nice. Get her. Paint will upgrade 2 random skills. There's another chance at Caltrops, if we feel like we want some bonus damage against Hearts specifically. I think we're okay, though. I think we've got this figured out from here. Upgrade Blur, that's good. Maximum slow value here. Probably should have used our Fear Potion before I did all that. Oh well. 4 turns of intangible in the potion slots. That's a little bit ridiculous. These blurs have been working out really well. We're able to accumulate large quantities of Blanc. And maybe someday we'll play Wraith for it. But not today. More blurs. Ooh, adrenaline's pretty spicy, or a prepared plus. I think just a little bit of more card draw, and especially energy. This helps solve our we're a 3 energy deck in the late game problem. A little bit. Just a little bit. 3 sneaky strike, huh? Nobody wants that Strum of Steel. No one! One more escape plan? Kind of awkward against Time Eater, but I'm on board. I have Sadistic down already, actually. I realize that. So we can just kill all the daggers. Works for me. Make sure that Wraith form is actually free next turn. Alright, I'll play it. Bottle Torn... Oh my. Whale Plus or Gamble Plus, and a Bottle Tornado to let us start with one of our powers in the opening hand. We could have Sadistic Nature bottled. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to bottle. Although bottling Noxious Fumes to start removing Artifact right away is pretty good too. Still, it's gotta be Sadistic, I think. And let's take this Calculated Gamble. That'll also help make this deck feel much, much smaller. Upgrade our Burst so that the next 2 skills get duplicated. Do some fun stuff from there. Wait, what? Oh, this came from Distraction. I was like, how did I get 2 bursts? Understood. Understood. Top 6. Whatever Plus can help with our energy woes, but I don't think we're really having that many woes anymore when it comes to energy. I'm going to keep this Gambler's Brew as well. I'm going to upgrade. Footwork or Malaise. Maybe Calculated Gamble? Let's upgrade the Footwork. Yeah, Footwork upgrade's good. So, Time Eater definitely a little bit awkward here. What with the whole gaining strength when we play too many cards gimmick that they've got going on. Because this deck, as it turns out, likes to play cards. Okay, perfect. Even better. Oh, there's it's just regular malaise. Still have Orichalcum here. Probably play this next turn. Cards like Slice we never want to play in this fight. We'd prefer to instead to discard them with Calculated Gambles. Or Survivor, or whatever, right? Mimic. Concentrate, okay. Probably not going to see play. Should have played Sneaky Strike there. 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, this is a pretty good turn to burst. I see that we could also draw into Wraith form and simply play that here. $40 energy from Mummy Hand, an average of 0.87 per turn. 0.325 per turn for the Happy Flower somehow. That feels like a rounding error. Wait a minute. Alright, full block achieved, now what? I'm gonna do Burst Blur Deadly next turn, or even Burst Blur Blur, actually. Let's get infinite stacks of block retain, please. You'll drop below 240, so that's perfect. Don't get attacked on this turn. Let's reset the timer here. Oh, and use the Dark Shackles to permanently remove your strength, too. Don't forget to do that. So much block, though. Whoa. Excuse me, sir, your numbers are too large. GG. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this Heart of the Spire the source of this discard action? The source of all these status effects? The source of 2 spooky ghosts in one jar. We will upgrade our... I'll upgrade the Alchemize here, again just increasing our energy efficiency just a little bit more. Maybe Adrenaline was a bit better there. Buy Ori, looking for more cards. Bronze Scales does damage back. Another copy of Dark Shackles could be good. Somebody earlier asked me, or rather dared me, to remove Wraith Form at this shop, and you know what? Challenge accepted. I will purge Wraith Form just to prove that we don't need it. And then, what's in here? More footwork, very good. Nightmare. Nightmare's cute. Yeah, I'll take a Nightmare. Nightmare with Mummy Hand, Nightmare with Footwork. Yes. Ooh. Discard? No. That card. Clear this block. You could turn one. Pretty good turn one. Get him. Toastiness value at maximum here. Hold on. Alright, let's find a better potion than Gambler's Brew. Oh, that'll do. Yep, that's a good one. Ancient Pot gives us 2 artifact blocking, vulnerable, and either weak or frail. I think it's the weak? Vulnerable, wheel... No, vuln, frail, weaken, I think. Also, I have 7 energy, apparently. We want more ghosts? Alright. Very well. We'll allow this. Smoke bomb? Snecko oil or Snecko oil. Alright, we're stuck with the Snecko oil. Very well. It does draw 10 cards, for what it's worth. It's a lot of burns, though. GG, Regen Potion gives us 10 regen. It's gotta be better than Snecko oil. And another Fumes Plus for more poison? Sure. Alright, Mr. Hart. So we've got our guaranteed turn 1 sadistic nature here. Set up Acro. First. Blur. Just like footwork, footwork. Play a bunch of cards. We go deflect. Burst this blur to retain our block for 2 turns. Burst acro. Draw a bunch here. No sign of Nightmare for this sadistic nature, which I was hoping to do. Dang. Well, we can always Nightmare and Alchemize or something. Or I could simply hold on to it for a turn. I guess I might as well. I'm not playing any statuses this turn. So let's just keep this. None of these cards are Nightmare. I demand an explanation. There it is. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna Nightmare Sadistic Nature for this fight. Thanks. Thanks for that. Tried to draw the Void with no energy. No success here. It's okay. No blur is occurring. So we have 28 damage dealt whenever we apply a status here. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I like the setup escape plan combo. For guaranteeing the block that this provides. It's a cool little interaction. Look at that damage output. All from Sadistic Nature. Denied. GG, Mr. Art. Get him, Piercing Whale. GG. Hey everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Did you know that I'm live 5 days a week on Twitch. Come join us to watch me live, ask questions, or chill with the community. Click the link in the description below to follow and be notified when I'm live. And while you're down there, make like a sandwich and sub to this channel for more fresh Baylor content. Ta-ta for now.